everyone's light is from the light of Muhammadun Rasulullah. So this is what's important, is that everything is from the ocean of Muhammadun Rasulullah, and the power of that ocean is La ilaha illallah, because you can't be made from God's light because you're not a partner with God. So God has created an ocean in which creation would manifest, which is the Adamic reality, and those souls are brought into existence from the light of Muhammadun Rasulullah. And this is in Surah 4 Ruhul Wahid. We created everyone from one soul. So Ruhul Wahid comes and awliya teach, oh Ruhul Wahid is Sayyidina Muhammad. You may not be comfortable with that, so for you call it a Ruhul Wahid, one soul. So we all come from one soul, and most important is how to return back to that reality, how to return back to that ocean of heavenly powers and heavenly realities. And the tariqah comes to teach the manners, the practices, the manners on which to connect back to that. The shaykhs are from Ruh al-Wahid, and they reached a point in which to die or to go back and guide. Not every shaykh, but through the Naqshbandi disciplines, this is what is the opening, is that the shaykh whom been certified and has credentials for their certificate, they took a path in which to die before they die, and as a result they operate through their soul and sent back upon humanity to guide people back to the ocean of Muhammadun Rasulullah. And they are from that light, their soul is Muhammadiyun, and they're like a rose from the garden of Muhammadun Rasulullah, and everywhere they go they make a Muhammadan garden, so that anybody who comes into their associations, those lights can be transferred into their soul and into their heart to make them Muhammadiyun. And that's what's important, something happening through light, not through only tongue. Even their talks and their teachings are based on light and the soul. When you listen to them, a light begins to enter into your soul. Your ears are the door, so these knowledges have to come to your ears, hit shaitan on the head, move him out of the way and enter into your soul. But many people have locks on their ears, and that's why just be consistent, keep listening, keep listening, keep listening. Listen to the nasheeds, listen to the salawats, so that who's guarding your door can be thrown out, and that awliya can begin to enter into the ears. Because everybody has somebody guarding their ears, and majority now are shayateen. You tell them anything they get angry, you tell them one word they get angry, on fire, because the shaitan in them is fierce. But those whom awliya guard their ears, anything from Muhammadiyun is ahlan wa sahlan, is a pleasure that enters into the soul and dresses them. And that's why if they just listen to the nasheeds, they begin to cry from the love of Prophet, especially if they can relate to the words that are being spoken. They're all Muhammadan haqqaiqs, all about the journey, all about the struggle, all about the love, and it enters their heart and they begin to cry. If you don't have the ability to cry, your heart is dead. So if you don't have empathy within your heart, it's a dead heart in Divinely Presence. You have to have the ability to cry. If you don't cry at spiritual practices, at understandings and at realities, or in meditation and tafakkur, your heart is considered dead. Now how to revive your heart is then to be conscious of that why my heart doesn't cry, why I don't feel something in my heart. My religion is not for my head, what they're gonna do with my head? Prophet described, if you have a piece of flesh on you, if it's good all of you is good, if it's bad all of you is bad, and that was the heart. So everything has to come to the heart, has to be a softness within the heart, and that the spiritual practices open a sensitivity that they constantly feel like crying, a sadness, a remorse, a nearness, and that's what's important. So like going to a doctor, if you say, my heart feels nothing, is you're dead. You think you're alive but in heavens they're considered dead. So how to make your heart to come alive where it feels every vibration, it has a sensitivity, it feels and picks up on the sadness of animals, of people, of suffering, of happiness, sadness, everything. Because the heart is out like a radar, picking up and sensing everything. InshaAllah.
Let down, I've wandered so far, forgetting who you truly are. Shell cracked, soul exposed.